Hello, BookTube.
Hello.
Uh, so
Link's
today,
being funny. That's why we're laughing.
stop it. Um, so today we're doing a TBR for week 1 for New Worlds November.
Yeah, we're gonna do our TBRs the weeks separately because I don't want to. I don't want to call out like 30 short stories in one video because I'm doing pretty well all short stories.
I'm doing a couple novellas this week.
Yeah, novellas, stuff like that. Well, no, 198 pages is pretty well a novel.
A novel, okay.
Yeah, but it is a short novel. So, okay, Becky's gonna get started and tell you what she's gonna read. She's only got 2 things to read, but yeah.
Good boy. Okay. So yeah, I have 2 novels in the works. Well, in mind. And I'm going to read more than that. It's just these are just the ones I have absolutely picked out. The first one is one that he wanted me to read.
I've been wanting her to read this for a long time, so yeah.
So, I'm going to read Arthur C. Clarke's Childhood's End.
One of my all-time favorite books.
It's great. It takes place on Earth, but it hits. It's a terrestrial book, obviously. Week 1 is terrestrial, and it hits on several of the subgenres or subcategories,
including invasion,
warfare, and fighting, and
I think
probably first contact.
I think there's even some politics in there. Yeah, there's first contact.
I'm sure there's going to be politics.
Yeah, pretty sure there is. I can't remember. It's been 4 or 5 years since I read it.
Yeah, I'll let you know which if it hits on any other ones at the end, after I finish reading it. But yeah, I'm going to jump on Childhood's End for this first week. If I sound awful, it's because I feel awful. Just so you know, I'm having
allergy issues. Bad
allergies. And the second one is an alien romance, as you all know. It's bound to happen. This book is the second book in a series. It's the Xi'an Warrior. I can't say the word
warrior.
The Xi'an Warriors series by Regina Bell. I loved the first book. Absolutely loved the first book, and I can't wait to give this one a shot. It's like almost 200 pages. So they're 2. I'm reading 2 novels.
What is that gonna
today?
Check off. Do you know?
This one is alien romance. Obviously, probably a little bit of alien architecture.
You mean archaeology?
What did I say?
Architecture.
Oh God, I am so sorry, Sean. Probably a little alien archaeology. There's warfare. There's all sorts of stuff in here, and there's definitely politics. You never know, you might come across a library or something. There was one in the first book, so yeah, it checks several of the subgenres.
That's good.
But those are the 2 I have definitely ready to go. This week I'll probably end up reading the third book in the Xi'an Warriors, because why not? But yeah, that's what I've got for my first week.
Yeah, my first week. Let's see.
Sorry.
That's all right. I've got 5 works picked, and I'll probably end up reading more because I figure I'll be finishing a lot of these pretty quick. The first work is Twilight by John W. Campbell. It's in this Science Fiction Hall of Fame Volume 1. I'm trying. I don't want to read just read straight through this. I want to read it for events and things like that, and I'm loving these Science Fiction Hall of Fame volumes. But yeah, by John W. Campbell. Last year I read Who Goes There by John W. Campbell, which came from this book, which is Science Fiction Hall of Fame Volume 2A. I have 2B on my tablet, and I do not have Volume 3 because it's no longer in print. I want Volume 3, though. I'm going to have to end up spending a little bit of money on it and ordering it from eBay or Amazon or somewhere like that. But yeah, it's no longer in print. But yeah, Twilight by John W. Campbell from this book right here. So excited about that. I don't know exactly. Well, it's going to satisfy terrestrial, of course, and then time travel. and maybe 2 or 3 others. I'm not really sure. It's not a real long story. I don't know exactly how long, but yeah. And then I'm going to be doing The Time Machine as well. And I do believe that that one's in here. Let me look real fast. It's in the Science Fiction Hall of Fame, Volume 2A.
And Time Machine ticks quite a few of the subgenre boxes.
Yeah, it does. It
Far Future.
You know what? It may not be in here. Oh yeah, it is in here. Yep, 70 pages.
It's a good bit
of
of
this book.
Of fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of it. Does it have military, though? It's not about fighting.
No, it doesn't have military.
War.
It's got well, it's post-war, sort of.
Okay.
But Far Future is the big one. But yeah, I was thinking last night it even had a library in it, but it doesn't. It's a museum. I was getting the book and the movie confused.
I haven't read this since I was a kid, and I'm not sure that when I read it, that I read the full volume, the full work. So yeah, I'm excited to tick this one off. It's Far Future, dystopian, time
dystopian
travel.
It's actually really pretty interesting in terms of science fiction because it's entirely terrestrial. There's no aliens at all. Even the other alien-ish characters are just human ancestors, or human.
Yeah.
Not really human ancestors. They're what comes after ancestors.
Oh, okay.
They're just evolved humans. Descendants. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm glad somebody else can brain today.
Okay, and the next one I don't have a cover for yet because I just ordered it, but it is going to check off Alien Archeology, which has not been easy for me.
Surprisingly enough.
Goddamn, Link. This dog could
clear a room.
Yeah, knock vultures off a dead cat. Man. Whew.
You can't make me laugh like that. My lungs don't work. Okay.
But yeah.
You would think alien archaeology would be a lot easier to find.
You would think. Well, it's actually not hard to find. It's hard to find in short story or short enough works.
It's easier to find in movies, honestly. But yeah, there was a great book I read a couple of months ago. It's like The Feathered Serpent or something, and it's about how this archaeologist is in a newly discovered Mayan ruin, and she trips a beacon that shoots into space and alerts the people who actually built the pyramid that they're on. And it's a alien race, and it's an alien romance that just turned everybody's mind off, didn't it?
Okay.
It's alien architecture, though.
Yeah, but the
First Contact.
The book I ordered is 7 Views of Olduvai Gorge.
Oh, that's a great name.
Yeah, by Mike Resnick, and I can't wait to get it. It was recommended, and it was shown to us on Voxer by Matt from Science Fiction Reads, and I'm excited about it. I can't wait to get it. Hopefully, it comes in this next week. They've been pretty fast lately. Let's see, and the next story I'm going to read is from this book right here, The Way It Wasn't. Great science fiction stories of alternative history. Or of alternate history, sorry. And you see that cover? Very interesting. You see one of the faces is definitely different. But yeah, I can't wait to read this. This is going to be cool. I love a good alternate history story. And this one sounds great. And this actually has a Mike Resnick story in it as well. I said I was going to read a Mike Resnick story coming up. Over There by Mike Resnick is in this book as well. So if I get time to read more, I may just read some more out of this book for the alternate history. It's also going to give me some military stuff, quite a bit, and it's going to tick off a lot of boxes. This is by Citadel Twilight Press. I don't know them. They're it looks kind of independent, but yeah, very cool. The next one I'm going to read, I have to pull up on my tablet here.
Kindle.
Oh, and that last story was called "Lost Time in Timbuktu" by Robert Silverberg. I don't know if I said that or not, but yeah, "Lost Time in Timbuktu," and it sounds really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. But I want to pull up my next book.
We're doing that. Just a shameless plug for a favorite author of mine. If you've never read a whole lot of sci-fi and you're just really trying to get in the lighter stuff, there's an author named Darcy Coates, and she normally does horror light novels. They're sort of cozy horrors, like haunted house mysteries and stuff like that. She wrote a book called Parasite, and it's 4 separate short stories. It'll each one will meet the criteria. Sorry, but it covers a lot of the subgenres. It's very, very light science fiction, but there's first contact. There is warfare. There's some politics. There's even a tiny bit of romance in there. But
it is a book of short stories, right?
yeah, it's 4 short stories. You've seen how small the book is.
It's
there's
not small.
4. It's not big, but there's 4 short stories in there. But yeah, it would be good for a person getting into science fiction if anybody's looking for something to jump on. And most of her books are on Kindle Unlimited, so I imagine it is too.
Yeah, they are. It is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's called Parasite by Darcy Coates. Just if anybody's wondering.
Yeah, it's sci-fi horror, right? So that would be genre crossing as well.
Yeah, it would be.
But my next story is Impediment, and it's by Hal Clement, and it comes from this right here, The Best of Hal Clement. I still have to buy my copy of it. This is just a cover that I've got, but yeah, the best of Hal Clement. This is the old Del Rey cover, which I really like.
I love that cover.
Yeah, me too. I love this cover.
It's so different.
Cool. And actually, this right here, I believe, is from Impediment. If I'm not mistaken, I think this picture is from Impediment. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
I can't remember.
It's. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm not sure.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to Hal Clement. Finally, I've read a couple of his short stories a long time ago. Actually, I think I read one last year for New World's November. I can't remember if I did or not, but I think I did. But great cover. And that's what I've got picked out. Now, if I pick other things, it's going to be possibly from this book, because I want to get some read out of here. I've also got The Best of Jerry Pournelle that I'm wanting to read some out of. I like that cover too. Very cool.
Sci-fi has some great covers.
This book has.
Sorry, Sean. Science fiction has some great covers.
759 pages of short stories. Love it. But yeah, I've read one Jerry Pournelle book, but it's been a long time. And I'm going to read some out of Analog. This is the newest Analog. And I'll read some out of the new Asimov's science fiction. So, this is going to be a great event. We have an amazing group of hosts, and we have some amazing communication going between the hosts. And yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is really going to be a great event. Just about everybody has their announcement videos up. I think we're still waiting on 1 or 2. But yeah, that's what we're going to read.
We'll list the hosts and even the subgenres and everything below the video here.
Yep, we'll do that with every video for New World's November.
Yeah, and New World's November, we actually have a hashtag. It's hashtag New World's November. So if you want to look for all the videos, just type it in and they'll all come up.
Yeah, it should. Not every video is going to have the hashtag, so you can just type in New World's November, but you're going to get a lot of stuff from last year, too.
Yeah.
But you're going to get a lot of stuff from last year either way.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Maybe... God, the link.
Guys, my sinuses are trashed, and I'm still suffering with that. Christ, in a conga line link.
He,
Oh,
I don't know what's going on with Link. He eats the same thing every day. But okay. Yeah, I think. Go ahead.
all it takes is a gassy dog to turn me into a 13-year-old boy, I swear.
All right.
This went so downhill.
All right,
Okay.
we're done.
Let's just cut it off.